We are doing the last triathlon of the Finnish calendar. Basically, it is now end of August. Autumn's coming, as you can see. We are still pretty early here doing the check-in. It's really the only small local event I still found. It's gonna be a 350-meter swim right there in the sea. Just, building up the buoys now. It's gonna be a 20k bike and a 4k run. Really look forward to it. Just it's been a long time since I've been really excited for a race. Just like, I wonder what I can do. And those small local events, they're amazing. So keep doing those if you have some around.
Jos sä saat niinku jonkun kiinni, mut sit myös tämä ohi. Kyllä se siitä lähtee.
We're just making our way to the beach start. Have a look at this. They already put the little buoys out there. So we got those, then we get the start numbers. It's really cool. Also the finish line thing is probably from some old cross country thing, and these are also, they seem like well used from the 80s or 90s with a chip as well. So this has to be in the front, this in the back. The classic ones, I probably have to swim with this in the back. I hope the needle things don't open, but it's a short race, and this one I put in my number bag and for the run only. So get everything. So somewhere here at the beach is to start. Okay, so we walked a bit too far this way. It's actually right here. I forgot it's 350 meters. I'm used to like these 1.9k and 3.8k, so it's like, I don't know, it's just funny. It's just a small loop literally, so will be good. It's so beginner friendly. It's so awesome, you know, if you're a bit scared of swimming, for example. It's right here in the bay, you know, super safe for everybody that's like starting out. It's so cool, those local events, because those big ones, you know, to commit to like a full Ironman or half Ironman, there's like so much hype around. Everybody has the fancy bikes, you know. Here I could come with a mountain bike and it doesn't matter, you know. I think it's out there, and then in here, and there's then the ramp where I run out. So tire pressure is actually pretty important depending on the road. For example, if you have really rough roads like Nice, you go pretty low with tire pressure. So for me in bars it would be like 4.8, because that's completely different riding. Play a bit around with tire pressure, no joke. Like, it's a completely different feeling for security and even speed. If you have really bumpy British roads, for example, you need lower pressure. Like, and if you have, these are now fairly smooth, so I went 5.5 bars in the front and 5.8 in the back. When I started the sport, I remember they had those tires from Schwalbe and all those. They literally recommended 12 bars, and they said this was the fastest and like really narrow. It changed a bit. Got the new helmet. This is now clear visor. I have a dark visor as well for sunny races, but this one, the clear one, should do. Then nutrition as well. I got the Umara sports drink. I put it in here. This is my only fuel that I have. I put actually have 90 grams, although it's like under half an hour ride. But the thinking is just the brain knows there's sugar coming. Like, you don't get into this government mode that you get shut down. So yeah, just take it in and see how the gut takes it under pressure. But I had no issues with the Umara so far. So yeah, that should be it. Later a bit of warm up and get going. One thing that's actually a bit tricky is where I have an idea. Where do I put the rubber band to fix the shoes now, right? So you don't have the front derailleur. My thinking, to be honest, was to loosen this screw a bit, and then I can put this around there. Or this one on the back maybe. Let's see. That's why I do those things, you know, like so you don't worry the wonder the first time there in Arizona. Because I have a new setup on things. This will jump off. Okay, this one. Getting real creative here. But it has to rip, you know, that's important. And you need one of those pedals somewhere. I can do a knot. It has to be a bit tight on tension because you don't want that thing to keep turning while you're riding. So it has to rip. But it has to hold. That should do the trick. This will be all about transitions as quick as possible. Because in Ironman racing, I always did it anyways, but like it's such an art. It's cool to see in pro racing. They're like sprinting 3-minute pace through transition. So it's really cool. It's a very fast pace. And every second matters literally, especially on the run. If you have a 5-second head start on someone, mentally it makes a big difference. So I thought about quite a few things when it comes to that. Yeah, nice.
Jari Koskinen, vuoro 68. Numero 2, Pasi Scott. Numero 23, Matti Gaitz. Helsinki Triathlon. Numero 24, Tupi.
Most people are thinking about what they don't want, and they're wondering why it shows up over and over again. You become what you think about most of the time.
We all should think that we're great. There's no reason for you to not think that you're great. If you don't think you're great, ask yourself why. Why don't you think the highest of yourself? When you do, people have no choice but to follow suit.
When you think of the things that you want and you focus on it with all of your intention, the law of attraction will give you what you want every time.
Nice warm up, some pickups as well. Just feel really nice and warm. There's something I started doing when I did triathlon. I'm gonna do it now again. To run before, you think, I don't need to run. But if you need to, your muscles have to push right out of the swim. They have to be warmed up. And if they're not warmed up, yeah, I really feel like I'll see how it goes now. But I'm pretty damn sure the muscles have to warm up, right? If you come out of the swim, legs don't work a ton and then push super hard, good to give some blood flow and warm up. Feel nice and warm.
Ei ole vedessä, on tää niin hyvä. 10 kilometriä, se käsittää 2 lenkkiä. 4, 3, 2.
töihin, niin puhutaan vain
Myös nuoret pyöräilijät lähestyvät. Ja loppuaika Nordel 58, Mari Andersson 59, Silla Rautarinta 60, Lumi Sarjala 60, Lumi 62, Minni Lehtorioni 63, Elisa 61, Helena Saarela 72, Marikka Lehtinen ja 7.
Oh, what's happening, guys? Oh, that was tough. Those sprint ones. Oh, it's really challenging. All of it, super nice event, really nice. I had a good swim, and then I came out, jumped on the bike, super happy to feel that the power comes right away. That's something I struggled with before. And I could really ride this 360 watts up the hills quicker. And then I kept going and going. Did too much going because you can't blame organizers for that because it's also your responsibility. I checked the map and in my brain it was a left I was looking for. And anyways, they forgot to tell me to turn. Just kept going. The curse of leading a race a little bit. And then I was on this highway. I was like, okay, I have to take a left here, but they wouldn't put me on the highway. Straight also seems weird. Okay, what can I do? What is in my control, right? Of course, you're first annoyed, the first action, but then you have to let it go. Like, okay, what can you do? Okay, I can go back, look for others, maybe they know where to go. Okay, going. And then actually I came to the point where it just looked like some guy controlling to go straight, but that was the turn. And anyways, I did loop, then the whole loop again. So I did the full course. Instead of 20k, I did 28k, but I was super happy. You just turn it around because those things will come in Ironman. So it was great practice for that. It's kind of a gift in that way. I mean, in full Ironman, you don't want to be led wrong, which does happen to races sometimes. That if you're in front or whatever, they kind of don't expect you to come or something like that. But yeah, let's get it out of the way now, so I don't have it in really important races. And then I saw it as a gift. Okay, now I can really have a harder bike leg. I can train more. I can push more. And then, because in the mix, you basically almost last again, and I was leading first, so like then you can catch a lot of people and then like really attack and say, okay, how many can I take staying over 50k an hour? Like just make your own mini games up, and really, I'm really happy how the mind was just really enjoying it. And right away switching what you can control. This is really important. This is the name of the game in Ironman, so very happy how I just immediately switched. And then off to the run was a nice hilly run with some trails. And there, to be honest, because now feeling after the reset, I can rev it up so much. I think the first time I cramped on my diaphragm, I don't think I had that in my life. So I really had to stop for a second and like do this. I never had that. So it was just, the breathing was out of control. Like it could go so high, which is something I couldn't do before. When you're in this suppressed fatigue state, which at some point you see as the norm, you can't do that. And now I can, so wow. So really amazing race, great event. Let's get some food. The glamorous life of a professional triathlete. Good old Pferdebalsam. Annika in there and all those things. All the good stuff. You run like a horse with it. Oh, fancy. Here Matti Weitz, still super fast. Unfortunately, I already had to turn 4k back, but I'm still hammering it. I'm like, man, I'm so fast. There must be the turnaround there. We come there soon. Still so fast, you know, like, I'm so fast. Unfortunately, completely on the wrong way. Matti Weitz arrives. Matti Weitz sees the highway. A bad feeling comes up. Tons of cars. Matti Weitz could go straight. Matti Weitz could go left. I knew I'm in the shit. I knew I'm completely wrong. Okay, what can you do? I actually did go there for like literally until the sign. I was like, this is so wrong on the highway. This is 100% wrong. Turn around and think, what can you do? Okay, what could I do? There's another car. Can go back and try to look for other people that maybe know the way. So I went back the way and then I realized, oh my god, you really biked quite a bit too far. Like 6k too far in one way, or 5. And then then I saw the turnaround point and then they told me to turn, and then I made a new challenge and just catch as many as you can, go as fast as you can. It's good training, you have more time under tension for the legs, and yeah, I still had fun. It was a bit funny. Alright guys, I'm over the moon. I'm super happy. Just, you know, for guys that followed, that was oftentimes maybe not so happy after race, mainly because of the feeling like you hit the gas like in the car and like nothing came. And now I can really rev it up so high, like a healthy body, like not super fit and the stuff that comes now with the training, but like before I trained, which you would think that's money in the bank, and then you can, you know, take it in the race. I was toast for so long. I was just suppressed each year. So 3 months of losing my mind and resting, not fully, but like, yeah, moving. And now we're building back up. So cannot wait. IRONMAN Arizona. Can't wait for all the training and take you guys along. And this is gonna be a cool journey. See you guys soon. Thanks for watching.
Is it desire?